Hey guys, welcome back to Linda's Resin Room. So what I thought we would do today is do these two trays. I got these molds a week or two ago. I bought them. I'll link them in the description along with everything else. And I haven't made them yet. So I thought what I would do today is I'm going to paint up the bows or the ribbons. This one I'm going to paint this Skyline Blue by Eye Candy. I think that's a really pretty blue. And then around the edge, I'm going to do my gold mixture. This is all the golds I had in the bags that I just dumped together and made my own color. And then for this one, I thought I would do the ribbon in this Velvet by Eye Candy. This is such a gorgeous color. It's one of my favorites. And do Red Rose by Eye Candy around the edge. And then I'm just going to mix up some resin. I don't think these will take very much, probably 4 ounces maybe to do all of them, maybe a little bit more. And I'm just going to put some of this resin dye paste, the black, in there, mix it up, put it in the debubbler, and give it a pour. And that's all I'm going to do. If they turn out really pretty, then we'll leave them alone. But I don't think they will. I think they'll need a sticker or something in the front, and then we can top coat them. So we'll see after we pour. But that's what I'm thinking I'll end up having to do, because they'll be kind of plain, and I gotta have a little sparkle or something. So I'm going to put you guys on a time lapse, get these painted up, mix up some resin. I'll go ahead and mix in the black paste to get it in the debubbler, and we'll be back to pour. See you in just a moment. Alright guys, so I got my resin mixed up and I got it out of the debubbler. I mixed up 8 ounces. 4 ounces part B, 4 ounces part A. And we're going to pour this in here. And then we'll see how much each of these takes. I think I'm going to have some extra. But I've got a couple of things that I could use it for that I need black. So it won't be a problem. Just going to let this slowly roll into those edges because I don't want to create bubbles and end up not having one of those edges there. I think these are going to be really pretty. I did think about putting some of the crushed crystal in the black, but I didn't, because I thought if I put a sticker on it, then I'll put crushed crystal over top of the sticker. Okay, that is full. That's not going to hold anymore. And that held 2 ounces. And I think this one will be about the same. It's probably going to hold just a little more. Guessing, I would say both of these together would have been 5 ounces. But I went ahead and mixed up a little extra. I'd rather have too much than not enough, because I can always put the extra in something. When I don't have enough, then I have to mix up more resin, try to get the same color. Black's not so hard to get the same color, but others are. Okay. Almost. Pour a little bit more there. I'm trying to dome them just a little tiny bit. I'd like to not have any cleanup if I can, but you know, Sometimes you just can't help it. Okay, I think we're good on that one, and that's probably on my markings. Just a little bit more than 2 ounces. So that's kind of what I figured. Make sure I'm domed enough. I believe I can put a little tiny bit more in this round one. Probably not much. Kind of hard to see. I still think it might can hold just a little bit. And I just stuck my finger in the other one. That's why you always wear your gloves. Because if you're clumsy like me, you're going to do something. Okay. Leave those alone before I do overflow them. Wipe that finger off. Alright, get my little torch. It's just a little lighter, and you can see how it barely pops the bubbles. It's not very strong at all. Okay, now I have 2 skulls. I don't know what people's fascinations are about skulls, but they love them. This one has some white that I had left, and I put in a little bit of pink in it. And this one's just solid red. So we're going to fill those up. And these little skulls take a lot more than what you think. Okay. Alright, I don't want to overflow him. And he is like right on the verge. Okay, he's barely good. He took about 2 ounces. You count what was already in there, of course. Okay. And that one is full. Okay, guys. So these take about 2 ounces each when you do them. They're 2 different molds, 2 different sets of them. I've still got just a little bit left. I'm going to mix some crushed crystal in there and do a little black turtle here. So I'm going to put just a little bit of this crushed crystal. It gives it like a diamondy effect. And then I'm also going to take my gold super sparkle from Color Passion. It's the same thing as the crushed crystal, except it's gold. So I'm going to put a little of that in there too. Okay. Now I'm just going to mix this up and break all that apart. Try not to do too many bubbles. Okay, I think we're good. I'll fill up our little turtle. And he didn't take much either. He's just a little thing. Okay. He's probably going to need just a little bit more, but it's got to go down in that tail. Here we go. And I've still got more. what I have. Don't have quite an ounce, but I'm close. Like this little cat pendant. This is from Resin. Now I like this little cat pendant. Let me move it up here where you guys can see it. But the back and the head are matte and the rest of it's shiny. So it doesn't really, to me, it doesn't look right. I only made it once. But when you look down in there, you can tell that, I don't know if the mold was meant to be that way or if it's a problem with the mold, but and he takes hardly any. Okay, I'm going to put that one more drop in there. Now let's find us another turtle or something. Okay, got this little diamondy turtle. Came from Amazon. I think we need another little drop in our little kitty. It needs to go all the way down his tail. Okay. I think we've got enough to do this little turtle. Alright. Now I'm going to take some of this. And I'm going to fill these butterflies up, guys. It's just 1 or 2 drops. Big drop. That one's got a little too much. Good thing about these butterflies is it's very easy to take a little bit out if you put too much. And then it just sucks the rest of it down in there. Okay. Now these butterflies come in a set of 2, and I will have them linked in the description box for you guys. Got them off of Amazon. I think they were like $5 and something maybe for both molds. That one needs just a little more. And so does that one. Okay. I'm going to do a few little bows. I usually end up overflowing these bows just a little bit. Kind of hard for me to judge how much they need. Like that one. He's got just a little too much. Okay. Finish filling that one up. This one could use another little drop, I believe. Now you could take a paint pen marker, acrylic marker, paint pen, whatever you want to call them, and paint these up. Add some little highlights to them to match your piece that you're using if you wanted to. See if I've got enough to finish that one. Okay. Alright guys, I still got a little bit left. I think I can get some more butterflies. I'm not going to make you all watch that, but I'm going to do another thing of butterflies. And then we'll come back after this is all cured up and do a demold. I'll see you guys then. Alright, so all these have cured up. So let's get it demolded. First, our little ribbons. Y'all see the sparkle in there from the dust? They've turned out really pretty. The gold and the silver. Okay. Just get all of these out. They all look the same. And then our little butterflies. That one's just got a couple gold sparkles, doesn't he? Okay, I just like to flip them the right side up. Get all these out. Make sure they're all flipped the right way. Oh, this one's got a lot of sparkle. That's really pretty. And our last ones. I like to let them set in case they're not fully cured. I don't want them to stick to each other when I put them in the cup. That one's got a little piece of clear resin we need to get off. There we go. Okay, now our little small diamond turtle. Oh, he's cute. Love how he sparkles. Paint him up a little face. No trimming. Now our little pendant here. You'll see what I mean when I say, see how matte he is along his back, but he's shiny everywhere else, and his face. Can you see the difference? Okay. Shaker turtle we'll have to put together. Get him to pop loose. That's cute. Okay, now my skulls. These are always sharp. I don't care how much you dome them, they are always sharp and you always have to sand them down. I just take a nail file around the edges. Kind of creepy, isn't he? People love them. And the next, got some pieces that's going to stick to him. I'll have to get off as well. There we go. Just from around the mold edges. And this one has the pink and white. Okay. He's just as creepy. Alright, no bubbles in any of that. Hopefully there's no bubbles in these little trays. I think this is the pink and purple. Now pink, a lot of times when you back it with black, turns silver. So, oh, it stayed pink. And it stayed purple. I am going to find a sticker to put here, and then we're going to do a little top coat over top of it. I kind of figured it'd be kind of, yeah, kind of plain. I'll find a sticker for this one as well. Oh, that's pretty too. That'd be pretty to do that in green and red and kind of do it like a wreath, and then you could glue some little pieces along the edges. Yeah, I don't like, you can see where I actually cleaned the mold, but we'll fix that. They don't need trimmed though, they're not sharp. They cured flat, that's good. Alright guys, I'll find us some stickers and then we will be back to put stickers on these and put a coat of resin. I'll see you guys then. Alright, so I found some of these UVDTF, I think is what they call it, stickers. I'm going to see about putting on these. I got this pinky purple one that I think would look really cute here, and then this purple one that I think would look cute here, as long as they're not too big. And see if I can get these done. I also have some UV resin in this cup that I'm going to put a little bit of my crushed crystal in it and see if we can spread it on top and then just cure it that way. Because there's some edges that I'm afraid if I top coat it, they're going to go over the side. And I don't feel like having to put glue and all that on the bottom of these to do a flush coat. Well, I might have to take my gloves off to get my stickers apart. There we go. Now, fingers crossed that this fits. It's barely going to fit, isn't it? I just think the coasters are kind of plain and ugly without the sticker. They're not shiny. They're streaky. And I think this will make them look so much prettier. Okay, I got that on there. Now I'll get this top cover sticker off. And we'll be able to top coat that. Same way with the blue. See if I can get this sticker apart. Be nice if they'd have a little tab that's already up that you could pull it. Okay. This one's going to be a tight squeeze. The square one's a little bigger, so the sticker fits a little better. But I have smaller stickers and they just didn't look right. So I can just get all this to stick. Just rub them on there. Okay, part of it didn't stick there. Rub that again. These remind me of heat transfers without the heat. And I did get them off of Amazon, which I will link in the description because I think they came with 12 different stickers. Alright. Those are so much prettier in my opinion that way. Now I don't know if I have enough UV out or not. I'll probably need more. And these 2 bottles I've been using is almost empty. So I have them turned upside down. Okay. I think that'll be enough of the glitter. We'll have to mix this up. I like a little stick. Here we go. Get that glitter all through there. Definitely have to take heat to it because I am introducing a lot of bubbles. But this resin, it's a little thicker. It's not the high viscosity UV. It's just a regular UV resin, high gloss UV, J. Diction hard type. That's all it is. But I can take a heat gun and get those bubbles out of there. Okay, let's see how we are on that. I'm just going to take my little dissecting tool here, because that's what it is, and spread this out. I hope I didn't do too much glitter. I just want it to seal that sticker in. I just want a thin layer, so I may have put too much. I may have to take some off if it's too much. I think it's going to be okay. Okay. Just getting it all the way around through there. Now I need to get it up this way. And this way is going to need a little bit. Let's see if I can get this to kind of move up through there. Like I said, I just need a thin layer, but I want it to cover the whole black area. Got that one. Almost. And this really needs to go all the way to the edge. Okay. Now I'm going to take just a little bit more and put back here. And get it spreaded out. Like I said, I want it all the way to the edge. And just all the way to the ribbon. I want every bit of that black covered. Okay. I think we're good. I think maybe just a little bit more back here. Okay. All right. Let's get some heat. And just pop the bubbles. We don't want bubbles in this. Okay. Now I'm going to move this over here and let that go for 5 minutes. And I'm going to take the rest of this and put on this one. And if we need to mix up more, we can. So I have a feeling I'm going to need to mix up some more. Trying to keep the light blocked, if you guys are wondering, so that it doesn't get on this and cure it as I'm kind of spreading it out. Ooh, didn't have it over my piece. Just turning it up and letting it kind of, what's in there, drip out. Okay. We're getting it. Almost here. Okay. Let's see if I can get it down here in this corner. Alright, now I'm going to look at this one eye level, because I feel like he's got a couple little spots maybe where he needs to level out. Okay. Alright. He's looking good there. Let's see if I've got enough to finish this off. Just going to set that out of the way. I feel like it's easier to spread with this little thing. Just seems like it is anyways. Okay, that is not very thick up through there, is it? I think I may have had the other one thicker. Okay, almost here. Now let's see. Can we get enough out of here to finish this off? I don't know. I think I'm going to have to mix up just a little bit more. Okay. I don't want this over near my light. Give it just a little sparkle. Okay. And I'm going to mix this one. Put a little drop back here. Now let me see if I can get this to spread. There we go. Now we got one little area over here. Okay. I just stuck the tip of my tool in there. My light's kicked off, so that's good. It means I don't have to worry about this curing from the lights over there. Okay. Got that. Okay, now let's see if we can just, whatever's left in here, and just dump it out in there. Because I feel like it can use it. Alrighty. There we go. Just going to clean that stick off. Now, I'm mixing up this glitter because I had a lot of glitter in that one. And just letting it kind of level out. Okay, let's see. Make sure it's level everywhere and I don't have any holes. I think we're good. Now let's take our heat and do this one the same way. That way if there's any bubbles, this will pop them. Okay, now we'll take our light and I'm going to put that one on a 5. And this one has cured. It's not sticky. Isn't that pretty? Much prettier with all that. I'm going to get these. First I'm going to throw that in the trash. I'm going to move my UV resin out of the way. I've got a bunch more bottles of that somewhere. Well, not a bunch, but you know, I do have more, I think. Get these gloves off. Alright guys, we'll let this cure up. I'll come back and see you as soon as it's done. Alright guys, so these have all cured up with our UV resin and they look beautiful, I think. That purple and that blue looks very similar, don't they? But I like them much better with the sticker and the UV on top of them. And then I took my little turtle, painted his little eyes purple and his little mouth red since he was black. Took my nail file, just regular nail file, sanded down the bottoms on my skulls. And with my turtle, I'm going to put him together. I made his little shell out of some UV resin. I put a few of these silver balls from Laura's Art Corner in there. And I took one of my gold sparkle butterflies and put that in there as well. Then I didn't do anything to my little cat pendant. I might spray him down with some acrylic spray, the shiny. Now I like this B7000. It came with a rhinestone kit that I had bought. It's very thin. It's got a little tip on it. And you can get right up in that little lip there. And just spread this glue out. Get your little lid back on there, which is the hardest thing in the world for me. I think you can buy this on its own too. And then I'm just going to set that turtle shell right down in there. And I'm not going to shake it or anything. I'm just going to let it glue. Now the mold is just a little bit bigger than what I need. So I fill it almost full. And then I take my nail file and I go around and smooth the edges. And then he seems to fit perfect. But you can see his little pieces down in there. So cute. Alrighty guys, that is it for this video. So I'll see you guys back for the next video. Bye for now.